Today we are going to dive in the hidden part of the internet. I recently read a book on Ross Ulbricht, the libertarian idealist who launched Silk Road, the Amazon equivalent of the dark web. I became curious about this mysterious part of the internet and decided to dig deeper. It turns out, the internet as most of us know it, the computer network we use every day to check emails, shop online, and share memes, is only the very surface of the World Wide Web. Beyond this familiar online word lies a hidden and extensive network known as the dark web. In this post, I take a look at what exactly is the dark web and how it came about. But first, let's straighten out some definitions. Surface web versus deep web versus dark web. The part of the internet indexed by standard search engines like Google or Bing is known as the visible web or surface web. One estimate shows that there were approximately 4.5 billion indexed web pages at the end of 2017, and it only makes up a tiny percentage of the entire internet. Estimates on this vary between 4% to 10%. Of the visible web is the deep web. This includes pages that require some form of authentication, such as banking sites, subscription-based media, companies' internal networks, government databases, etc. While these pages are not accessible to the public, many of us are well acquainted with this more private region of the digital world. And then there is the dark web. It is a subset of the deep web, made up of secret networks and websites sending in onion. Access to the dark web requires, among other prerequisites, special software that is configured to do the job, including Tor, Tails OS, I2P, Freenet, and Subgraph OS. These browsers encrypt any data that may reveal the user's location or identity. What is Tor? Tor, short for the Onion Router, at its most basic level is a peer-to-peer, P2P network that fosters encrypted communication from host to host. The software encrypts the user's data, takes a random path of relays in the Tor network, other users' computers, thus obscuring the user's IP address from the website, as well as hiding the destination website from the user's internet service provider. Despite the recent attempts by the National Security Agency, NSA, to crack down on Tor, the software was originally developed by the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory, NRL, in 1995, as a way to protect and anonymize communications between American intelligence agents. Throughout the years, the U.S. government has continued to fund the anonymous browser through independent third parties. According to an article on The Guardian, Tor received over $1.8 million in funding from the U.S. government in 2013. Controversies of the dark web. While many consider the dark web to be a dangerous place full of illegal activities and transactions, some compare it to the Wild West or Star Wars' Mos Eisley Cantina, a space outside of common authority structures, where people of all backgrounds and ideologies intermingle. There is no doubt that the dark web is a breeding ground for nefarious activities, including trading drugs, weapons, and stolen credit cards or identities. It can also serve as a medium through which criminal minds connect and communicate over the internet. One of the most notorious cases of the dark web is the aforementioned Silk Road, a Tor website where people could buy, sell, and trade all sorts of goods and services, legal and illegal. The website was shut down by the FBI in October 2013, though various other versions have popped up. Proponents of the dark web, however, value the anonymity and privacy it provides to journalists, security agencies that need to pass on confidential information, or social or political activists. Edward Snowden, for instance, used Tor to leak information about PRISM to The Guardian and The Washington Post. In addition, some individuals choose to use Tor simply to increase their privacy and security, adding a layer of anonymity to their regular browsing habits. That's about it on today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe the channel. Have a good day and be aware of secrets of internet.